Good morning, and welcome back to Jody Lewis Creations. In today's video, we are going to continue to work on Christmas in July. So I'm actually getting ready to film and I need to pick these things up that are drying from yesterday. And I'm so excited, so I want to give you a genuine reaction to these. I just came in here and picked him up, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I love it so much. It's dry. I did glossy accents on his little eyes. Look how cute. Oh, I am so excited. I love, love, love. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here. So I put the glossy accents on this one, and then I was like, oh, I think I really like that. It just makes his little face like really so sweet and cute. Love it. And then there's this one. I did this after I stopped filming yesterday. My hand actually is sore today from all the stickles and the glossy accents fight, but I did all their little eyeballs with the glossy accents, and they're so cute. And I did this little whiskers here with the Stardust Jelly Roll pen, so his little whiskers are kind of shiny. So stinking cute. And then this one. Oh, I'm so glad I did that. I didn't think I was going to get my glossy accents open, actually, but I did. It was like stuck. I haven't used it in a while, so I had a hard time getting it open. All right. I think that's it for these pages. Oh, here's this page. So it's all sparkly, and I forgot to do the glossy accents on the stamps, and I don't think I'm going to now. I'm just going to leave it, but we have so much sparkle on these pages. It's awesome. And then we have these, they're slightly smaller than ATC, like 1/8 of an inch smaller. But anyway, I did them. Okay, I said in the last video, I'm not sure about this, and I'm still not. I did put it around the edges. It just doesn't have as much sparkle as I would have expected it to have. So maybe I need to go find a video from Tim on that particular product and figure out like how to use it. Maybe I'm just not using it right. But I went over these guys just with the Seth After Bake texture and just highlighted a little bit of them to make them so stinking cute. And so just all of these cards, I did that. And I went around all of them with the grit paste. I thought it was going to add some shimmer. So now I'm going to have to go around and highlight that with the, let's just see what it does. And then it's not what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be doing O. But honestly, I'm avoiding O. And it's not that the prompts are difficult, I don't think. See, that's what I thought it was going to do. Do you see that extra sparkle? I can't tell in the camera if you can see that or not. But that is what I thought that this was going to do. So we'll just hit the high spots with the glacier paste. And that's going to highlight that snow. That's what I was after. So I'm going to do that to all these. Then I'll set them aside to dry while I do O. And then we'll come back and try to make a little bit of progress today. I'm grumpy because I still don't feel well. And Mark told me I had a bad attitude today. He's not wrong. I really do. I'm just tired of being sick. It's nice out this morning, so I did some stuff outside. And, oh, see, I like that. Now, in that context, I like this, but any translucent grit paste would work. It wouldn't have to be the snowflake. I don't even know why it's called that, snowfall. I don't know, maybe it's just not shimmery enough for me. But anyway, yeah, I was like, I got stuff I want to do and I can't do it. So yeah, he said I had a bad attitude, and he's out. Keep in mind, this is 2 weeks now for him, and it's a week for me. So I might be losing my mind if I go a whole nother week with this mess. I got a little too much on there, but what is too much shimmer, right? Do you see how that just is like really highlighting these and bringing them to life? Oh, I love it. So I'll finish the rest of these and then go do O and then come back, and these will be dry and we'll continue to work. I'm so excited. I love it. All right, guys. So it's after O. It's after lunch. I was working on this a little bit before I went down for lunch, and it's an early lunch. I mean, it's still a, you know, decent time to be trying to work. So we're gonna try to make some more progress today. I've gone through and I've added some bits in here. And you can see we have quite a variety of sizes and pages, and we need more. Of course we need more. It's a Jody journal, it needs more. I've cut some coffee dyed. I don't know if this is 60 or 80 pound. I don't know what this is, but I've cut it in half. And I love this cookie sheet that I dry these on. I bought this cookie sheet for this purpose. I love it. And I feel like it makes almost like snowflake and star design. I don't know. It's a cookie sheet that's got like the texture on it. I don't know what the purpose is. I don't really care. I bought it to dye paper. It's down in the kitchen, but I bought it to dye paper. So I just want to put a few of these in here wherever. You know, it doesn't have to be super even. It doesn't have to be like anything. I just want to have some coffee dyed paper in here. And we probably will end up adding more somewhere. I just want to kind of evenly disperse them. I have some pages back here that don't have anything in between. Oh my gosh. And so we're just going to stick them in here somewhere. Don't know that I want to go back that far, but sure we do. There we go. Okay, I know I haven't put the holes in them. It's fine. We'll do that some more. Now I have here this blue sheet of cardstock, and I am going to figure out where I set the extra pieces. We're going to cut some more pieces of this for some pages as well. I'm trying to do this in such a way that if it is blessed with a new home, that there's plenty of room for a person to, what are you honking at? For a person to put their own stuff in here. So I want to have lots of like full pages. We're gonna have lots of pockets. We're going to definitely, you know, have some bits in here. But see, when I add some of these full pages in, that allows some of that, it evens out the edges for some of the smaller pieces. It's also going to give us some space to add, oh my gosh, I just lost my train of thought. Give us some places to put flippy floppy thingies on. I think that's what I was saying. I'm trying to get off this cold medicine, you guys. I really am. It makes me even more dense than I normally am. So I'm going to cut a few more sheets of the blue. I think I have one. I think I want to do maybe 4 more of those. I think that will be a nice addition in here for some full sheets. It'll also, like I said, give us places where we could put some flippy floppy things on there. While I get those and get those cut, if I remember, I will insert the video fast forwarded to music. Kirsten, you said yes, you wanted to see my stash. You're not going to see my full Christmas stash, obviously, because that's in the attic. But that file folder is what I'm referencing that I was digging through, because I didn't show you guys what all was in that. So you'll see me actually going through that file and like trying to disperse some of the things. So I'll put that in here. Hopefully I'll remember. If not, you guys can be like, hey, you forgot. Put it in the next video. Okay, so I heat embossed this little dude. Gosh, I love that baked texture. Love it. You guys see that stuff? I'm telling you, you're going to be sick of it by the time we're done with this series. I'm telling you, I'm telling you. Just when I like do his little whiskers all shimmery, he's like, hey, I got a cup of hot drink and let's go. And yeah, it's time to read our story. I don't know. Don't mind me. I think my medicine has definitely worn off. I just want to give this a little bit of shimmer. I didn't want to heat emboss that. I just wanted to add a little bit of interest to it. Where's my gold one? Here it is. Just gonna add just to like what he's carrying, just a little bit. Like he's brought it in and it's got some icicles on it and his little cup there. So cute. All right, we're gonna make a pocket out of this on this page here. Oh, my son, our oldest son, just called. I love that he calls. It just makes me so happy. Our granddaughter has been working so hard for something, and it panned out for her, and we're so excited and so proud of her. Just really excited. She got really good news yesterday, and so we were talking about that a little bit, and just so nice. I just love it. Makes me so happy. Makes me so happy. Okay, I'm just wanting to score, I think this. I was thinking about cutting all that extra white off, but I think I'm going to leave some of it on here. Just to gusset, I'm not going to maybe glue like the whole piece down like that, but we're going to definitely leave some of it just to allow this pocket to be a little bit, to hold something maybe with a little bit more depth to it, or thickness to it, not depth. Thickness is the word I'm after. That is not straight on my line. The scoreboard and I sometimes have a love-hate relationship. And it might have been easier just to use a ruler on that, actually. So what I don't want is a lot of bulk here for my pocket that will impede whatever we're sticking in here. So I'm just going to cut some of that off. Okay. He's so cute. These little mices are making me so happy, you guys. I know the mice are pretty popular with this Christmas in July series. That seems to be, I know a couple people worked with the steampunk kit. And the colors in the steampunk kit were really vibrant. It just wasn't what I wanted to do, knowing that I was going to do the night before Christmas. And I think I don't think I have been including the link to this kit in the description box. I think I need to go back and fix that. I just realized it a little bit ago, and I was like, oh, well, that's not fair to Karen. If somebody's wanting to use this kit, I don't have the link in my description box so you guys can get to it if you want it. But it is Creative Paper Artisan on Etsy, and that's K and no E on creative. So yeah, all right, we ready to, no, we have to ink it. He's so cute, guys. He's so cute. Oh, I'm sure that was loud. I apologize. All right, I'm going to ink around my pocket. We're going to get it glued down on this page, and there is the white on this page, but I'm not worried about that, and I don't want to cut that off, because if I cut that off, it's going to take away from this other side here. Yeah, I don't think I want to cut that off. It's fine. And it just shows that that is a book page, you know? So if we put that on here, that could be a pocket. And then this, yes, we can still see that the tree is sideways, but it doesn't look as crazy as it did before we're adding this on here. Do I want to do that? I think I do. Am I mumbling? I apologize if I'm mumbling. Let's use some art glitter glue, and then I'm gonna have to smash this because when I heat embossed it, it warped the page, which is fine. Totally fine. So I hope everybody is doing well. I am all out of sorts, and I started this video before I filmed O, and then I filmed O. And I feel like I'm just taking forever to get anywhere today on this project. But we are going to get there. It's going to be fun when we're all finished and done. It's going to be good. And I'm trying to get my brain to engage in this project too, which is a little bit of a challenge. So my son's like, well, you sound great. I'm like, yeah. You should have heard your dad, but he's doing better. So he's like, yep, it's going around. I said, I know. But, okay, so I'm going to put this under something and weight it down. So then we have a nice little pocket here. I feel like I should have maybe, yeah, I think if I push that out like that, push this one this way, it'll flatten down a little bit and not be so puckered. But that's gonna be so cute. Look at that as a page in our book, you guys. So stinking cute. Okay, so now we need to work on something else. Did I do that on screen or off screen? I don't know. This is the back of our book. So I put this pocket here. So what we'll do is as we make some little bits, you know, we'll put little things in the pockets. Like how cute are these poked out of there? What about that one? That pocket's a little too deep for that, I think. But something like that in there might be kind of cute. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But this is going to be like a really loaded little pocket when we're done. Ooh, where's our little mousies? They dried really nice, and they look good with the glacier paste on them, I think. So see how much difference that made? Just that little shimmer just made them so nice. I love them. And then, you know, I stenciled and inked the back of them all yesterday when I was working on them. So even one of these in this pocket would be super cute. We could do a couple of these if we wanted to. I probably won't, but we could if we wanted to. His little eyes aren't going to peek up though. Or any of these have their eyes more at the top? Okay, don't think so. So I'm going to get some things put in this pocket. Figure out what I want to put in this pocket, but I think one of these definitely needs to go in there for sure. And then I think one of these, but I want a little bit of trim on the top of that. So let's see what we have for a scrap. Here we go. Just a little piece of this on there would be really cute. I think I'm going to go sew that on. Ooh, or I could just staple it. Yep, I think a little piece of that is going to be cute on there. Okay, I'm going to go sew that on there, I think. Okay, I'm going to finish this video here pretty quick because my voice is cracking too much. Mark goes, how are you filming like that? I said, it's very hard. So he told me to quit talking and save my voice for you guys. I cut this out and we're just going to make this piece and then we're going to call this video done. And a lozenge won't help at this point, so I'm just going to keep working on this. And maybe I can film and do a voiceover later. I don't know. It's coming and going for sure. Okay, so all right, so we have glue for our cover, right? So what I'm going to do is set this in this bottom corner here. Okay, line that up on there like a dot. Get that really good and this dude, yeah. Okay. All right. Burnish it down. Excuse me. Not bad. Just need a sliver off there. And this trimmer does not like slivers, I can tell you that right now. Okay. There we go. Okay, yay, good enough. So then what we're gonna do is, see this little doodad that's in the design, like where it was punched right there? Gonna take our small piece of our crocodile here. Punch that out. Oh, maybe we need the big one. Okay. Yep, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. So then what we're gonna do is fold that right at the edge here. Do I actually have this coupon book? Took me a very long time because I was terrible about making decisions, but here we are. Oh, I forgot. We still need a piece here, but I don't have pieces made to go in here. I had something. If you guys remember when we made these Christmas cards last year, but it just, oh, that one fits okay. Maybe, I don't know, we just need something to put in there. I've got this one too, but that's a lot of blue and blue and blue. But it just is a little bit of the wrong shape, and I want something that I can put some trim on, but this is like loaded with pieces. So we have a Christmas card, we have a wintergreen candy piece, a little mouse tag. I'll take this all out later when we like do the flip through. We still need one more piece that goes in the back here, and we need a piece here. I think for another piece, I've got this nutcracker, and I thought, well, he would be a cool like centerpiece on a card. So we need to measure the depth of that pocket. This is what I do. It just works. So like if we go, I don't know, 6 3/4 and then put a topper on it, that would be good. And this piece is like 4 1/4, so we could actually do an inch reveal around that whole thing, and that would be super cute. So let's find a piece of paper that we want to use. Where did I just, oh, there he is. That we can use that's going to be big enough and accentuate our cute little nutcracker to go in there. And then after that piece, I'm done with this video. So that's kind of what I've been working on and trying to figure out. I have an old world 6x6 pad somewhere, but I don't know where it is. What about the nutcracker with the trees? He actually looks kind of cute there. If I cut that down to 3 and then we tag shape the top of that, what's on the back of that? Yeah, let's do it. I think so. Okay, we're done with this piece. I have auditioned so many pieces. I have auditioned so many pieces for this, but I think I'm finally happy with it. So it is just full of fun little bits and scraps and cutoffs, apparently. There we go. So it is going to be such a fun piece. So back here, we have a special delivery North Pole tag. I did some stamping on the back. We have our Nutcracker piece that I put some coffee dyed paper on the back of that one. So that's a Tracy image. This is a Tracy image, and I lost shadowed around the frame there and just used my jelly roll to add a little bit to the tree. This is Creative Paper Artisan. This is Artie Mace. Tracy. It's a cut apart from the Graphic 45 pad and the Creative Paper Artisan little mouse guy. This is Kara Brandon. I can't remember who this is. The Nutcracker label is Calico Collage, and I cannot remember who this is. Sorry, I can't remember. I don't have it marked. And then this is just a die cut out of some scrapbook paper when I was trying to use up some scraps two Christmas and July's ago. So that is a very fully loaded pocket. So when we're doing things like this, that's really going to start adding those that bulk to the book that we kind of talked about already, you know. And I think I had this piece here. And I have to clean up, but there's no more creating until I clean up some stuff because it's driving me crazy. I can't find anything. Oh my gosh. But I need like a little containers for some of this little stuff. I need one for made ephemera ready to go, the cut apart, stuff like that. I do have my drawer bin, but with the Christmas, it's exploding. It's like really overwhelming with Christmas. But Christmas is the only time I get this much stuff out to create with. So that's part of my problem right now. So, okay. So that is that. I do still need to find some trim to put down the little golden book pages. So that way those are, number one, it's going to protect the edges. And number two, it's going to highlight that those are the actual story pages, again, for keeping the story in line. So already, I mean, loosely, look at that. So I'm thinking maybe my friend is right and the 4-inch rings maybe won't be bad by the time this is said and done. We'll see. I really don't want to have to order 3-inch rings. So we'll see how this progresses as time goes by. And I found another sheet that I had punched that needs to find a home in here. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for joining me. Please do not skewer me over the sound on this video. I'm going to put a note in the title to wear headphones, so that will help you hear this better. I know a lot of you watch on your TVs. I can't control my voice right now, and a microphone would not help. And you're just gonna have to mute the commercials is the best thing I can say to get you through this video. Okay, well, thank you so much for being here. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.